Hello again. Welcome to a training video for the Hide Reports feature in the report screens of PayPak Professional 4.0 and other Greynote software products. This screen is used in cases where you have a number of reports, especially in the case of PayPak Professional. We have hundreds of reports in there. We've been in business now for 27 years. And we have over 900 customers using our flagship payroll software, PayPak Professional, in 16 countries. So with that comes lots of options. But if you are processing your payroll in Dominica, you may not want to see the NIC reports for St. Lucia. You may not want to see the NIS reports for Barbados. Likewise, if you're in St. Lucia, you may not want to see the reports for Antigua or for Trinidad or for St. Vincent. And if you're in Barbados, you may not want to see the reports for other countries as well. You may only be interested in the reports for your particular country. Likewise, you will have some customers who pay their employees through the bank, and they may not need to see the check reports, which are included inside PayPak Professional. There may be certain styles of reports. You may not have a printer which can print legal size paper. You may not have a tray for that, so you may always print on letter size sheets, and you don't want to have optional letter size legal size reports displayed in your list. So the purpose of the hide reports function is to hide reports which you personally never use or very rarely use. So let's log in and show you how it works. The report screen is found by going to the main menu, clicking on the report section, and then going to standard reports. This is the screen here, and we have a video which covers this in general terms. It does mention the fact that you can hide reports, and it explains a few things about this column, about these controls and totals at the top, and some of the buttons at the bottom of the screen. The purpose of this video is to explain in greater detail how this feature works. Now, I've got in this list a total of 245 reports. If you look here at the top, you've got selected and excluded, and that's the first place you need to look when it comes to hiding reports. Now, I've got some reports there for Anguilla. I've got some for Antigua. I've got an audit log. Maybe I don't use that. I've got one for the Bahamas. I've got a Barbados statistical service survey, which I hardly ever use, so I'm going to hide that. So first, it begins by, in the column here, ticking the reports which you want to hide. So let's go to the Anguilla one. What I could also do at this point is switch to detail view so that I can see more entries per line, which will make this particular function easier to do. So let's start. We've got the Anguilla Social Security one. We've got the stabilization levy for Anguilla, Antigua Social Security, Antigua tax remittance, Antigua tax returns. This is the audit log. I don't need that one. I do not participate in the Barbados Statistical Service survey, so I turned that one off. And well, let's keep this termination certificates. That always comes in handy. We've got selected 10 reports. So selected is 10, excluded is 235. To the right of them you have a displayed. And the displayed is the number of reports in the list, 245. I've selected 10 for hiding, and that excludes 235. That's the number I will have displayed when I finish. Now, to hide these reports, all I need to do is click on the settings button here. And remember, these settings are for individual users. So if you've got 10 users of the software of PayPak at your office or whatever GreyNote software product you're using, you can hide the ones that you don't need to see, and the other users, they can make their own selections too. Your settings do not affect them. This is a user settings option. So it says OK, and the reports are now hidden. You don't see anything for Antigua in this list. There's also a Bahamas one here. Let's hide that one as well. So I select it, hit settings, tell it OK, and now when the screen refreshes, I have 234 records displayed and 11 hidden. Now, if at any time I want to see those hidden reports, I may need to use one or look at one or refer to one, or for whatever reason, this show all button, I can tick it and those reports are displayed again, and they show the checkbox indicating that they're hidden reports. I can switch back to compact view. I like my compact view, and there are the reports. You can see the checkbox beside them. If I turn off the show all, I'm back to a list of 234 this time, because we added the Bahamas one. All right, so I turn off the show all, and now I've got my 234 reports listed, 11 of them hidden. Now, 234 reports is still a lot of reports. So, and it can take a while to scroll through them and pick them off individually. One other option you have is, instead of focusing on the reports which you don't want to see, you can focus on the reports that you do want to see. So if, for example, I know that I only print a payroll summary and a couple other reports, I can turn everything off by clicking on the All button here. They're marked for hiding. This would hide everything. But now I would come in here and turn on the ones I want. I use an accounting summary sometimes. Sometimes I will print, I want my Barbados National Insurance report. I want my Barbados Pay-Away upload. And I will want a payroll summary, letter size by category. That's the one that I would use. So just those 4. So I've excluded them, got everything else turned off. Let's see if there's anything else I may want from in here. Hey, warning letters. Warning letters, warning letters. Gotta have them. Right. So those are the 5 reports which I often use. So I now click the settings button. My settings are updated. I now have 5 reports in my list. These are the 5 reports that I use regularly. And the other 240 are hidden. Anytime that I want to see them, or use one of them, or use something that I hardly ever use, I turn on the show all, and I can search for that report. For example, signature, if I want to see a signature sheet without the amount, if you please. And then I can print that report for the last batch which I did. And there's my printout of a report which is hidden, which I've unhidden just for this one time only. And when that's done, I've got what I wanted, I can close it back up again. So there you are. That's the feature. Those are the features which allow you to hide reports from the reports screen. If there's a report that you wish to keep, let's go back to show all and type signature. If I want to keep that signature report, let's type sig. Signature sheet without the amount. I turn off the hide option, click my settings button, and there you go. And turn off the show all up top here as well. And I've got my accounting summary, my Barbados National Insurance report, my Barbados Payway upload, my payroll summary that is sized by category, my signature sheet without amount, and my warning letters. I'm happy. That's all I need. That's all I use. Anything else is just once in a blue moon. I can turn on the show all when I need to see those other reports. Now, if you try to search for a report that isn't there, let's say employee addresses, I press enter, it doesn't come up. But if I turn on my show all and I type employee addresses, there it is, and I can print it. So that's how it works. Thank you very much for the time you spent watching this video, and we look forward to producing even more as time goes by. You'll notice that when the reports are hidden, also your key button list becomes much shorter as well. You don't see the longer list that was there, for example, when you've got the full list of reports. So see you next